Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Stoneblock 2 with LD7, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to upgrade Draconic armor and Draconic tools. So last time we built our Draconic armor, so we've got the full set. It's pretty good. I mean, just the base set is pretty good on its own. However, before you fight the Chaos Chicken, you probably are going to want to upgrade it, at least with some RF capacity so the shield stays up longer. And then I'm also going to put on shield recovery and shield capacity as well, just so, you know, the armor becomes even stronger. So what you do is you go over to your fusion crafter, and you put in the armor piece you're going to upgrade, and then you put in the items for the fusion craft. Now we'll start with shield recovery. Not a big deal, just plonk that guy on. But before we do that, I just want to show you how you use this. So in fusion crafting, you put the piece of Draconic, and it works for the wyvern stuff, all the tools, like anything from the mod that you use as equipment can be upgraded with these. This specific one is only going to go on armor because tools don't have a shield and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so basic tier is just the basic injectors required: Draconic core, 2 eyes of ender, 2 diamonds, 2 golden apples in order to do the craft. So you have to upgrade each along each tier. So we'll start at basic, then you can go to wyvern, same key, but then it's 2 emeralds, wyvern core, 2 draconic cores, 2 nether stars, and then tier draconic's the highest we can go to. You can go to chaotic. I don't have chaotic bases yet, so tier draconic, 2 cubes, 2 wyvern, 2 emeralds, 1 awakened core plus the key. So not too difficult, all things considered. So we're just gonna get everything set up with the basic tier first, just so we don't have to change out the recipes a bunch. That's the plan anyhow. So there we go. Go ahead and get started, do the craft, and we're going to speed it up with the acceleration wand. So the upgrade, like regardless of which upgrade card you're using, to go the basic tier of the upgrade, you have to use the same item. So it's always an Eye of Ender, a diamond, golden apple, and a draconic core to go to the basic upgrade tier. So just keep that in mind. You can just swap these guys out if you're going to do a different upgrade. But let's go ahead, get all of our armor with the basic shield, health upgrade, right? Or shield recovery, rather. This will make it so when we take damage, the shield that's based off your RF that protects you from taking any damage recharges faster. So there is that. I am going to pull these out and do the basic for the RF capacity and the shield capacity, because when you we have to take all of them to basic, right? So it's the same items to go to basic regardless of the upgrade, so might as well just, you know, click in the different keys. But anyway, so these should all have the recovery on it. We'll check it out in a minute, but we're just going to go through and take everything to basic. Well, I should have more than enough items to do all the basic ones. Should be a total of 12 crafts if my calculations are right. So here we are, and you can see, like, this took it from 60 million to 64 million RF that this guy can hold. So that's quite a bit, all things considered. Now we're just gonna do shield capacity. Cool. And then we're gonna have to go in and reset all of these. So I'm gonna click the cores first on that, but we still got a few more basic ones to go. So it takes a little bit of time to do all the crafting. It's not difficult, as you can see. Like, you just put the items in and wait for the power to tick over more than anything. Upgrade applied. Cool. So we just have the boots left. And then that'll be our Draconic armor upgraded to basic level. So cool. Good. Yay us. We are going to take it all the way up to Draconic because might as well, like, we've got the resources to do it. So that's kind of the goal. Alright, that is everything. Now we need to pull some of these guys out. well, basically everything except for those cores. Cool. Then I need nether stars, emeralds, draconic cores, and that should be everything. So let's take these. Yep. So this is to go to Wyvern tier. So you need to have at least the Wyvern tier fusion crafting bases to do this upgrade, or this level of upgrades, regardless of the, you know, specific one that you're shooting for or whatever. But anyway, so here we go, getting it. This takes two nether cubes to, yeah, alright, that's right. I just don't want to forget the items, because you do need to have the correct stack amounts, like split, meaning, so like I've got 64 Wyvern cores here. If I put them in one stack and just put that on one pedestal, it won't work. If I split it, it will. So just make sure you actually fill all the slots that are required by the recipe. Otherwise, this will not do what you want. So once this guy's done, we'll go ahead and put on the RF capacity upgrade. And I mean, once we get this all to Draconic tier for these 3 sets of upgrades, like, this is gonna be a pretty good armor set. Like, I mean, we already basically are at a point in the game where nothing can damage us except for the bosses, and even that is kind of iffy. It's gonna make it even harder. So like 128 million RF per piece of armor. They also have increased shield recovery and capacity. So, like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, we'll see how tough the Chaos Chicken is, I suppose. Like, that'll be the real test. But Draconic armor is just insane. Like, you can't really find an armor that's as good as it. Or at least I haven't played any mod packs that has armor that's as good as the Draconic. Like, literally, the Draconic is the best one every single time. So, anyway. It looks like it doesn't actually consume these upgrade cards, which is kind of interesting. I always thought it did. They are EMCable, so it doesn't. That's why I brought along the 12, just in case it did consume them. But since the cards aren't consumed when you do the craft, you really only need one of these, and you just leave it on a pedestal and change out the other items. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. We almost have everything to Wyvern tier. I do want to show you guys going to the Draconic tier, at least on one item, so, you know, you can see what the recipe looks like for that, which we should be able to do. And yeah, I want to show off kind of the difference as well, as far as the bars are concerned, like how much shield we've got and everything. Oh, whoops. Chest has it, legs has it, helmet has it. Oh, cool. Alright, so we're on Draconic mode. We've got nether stars already. Need to put in a second set of those. Don't need Draconic cores, and we don't need emeralds. I think that is everything. Nope, not quite. So 2 nether stars, 2 wyvern, 2 emeralds. What are we missing? Oh, the awakened cores. Duh. You know, the thing. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna take this up to Draconic, and we're gonna do this for all the gear again. Like, that's the goal. It's definitely worth doing it, even though it takes a little bit of time. Because once you have your gear fully maxed out like this, literally nothing can touch you. I mean, the odds of you dying, taking damage, whatever you want to call it, are so small once you have this armor set completed that they're almost not worth talking about. So this is being weird, so we'll just swap its power real quick. Assuming it's these ones that are... God damn it. Okay, that was nether cubes. Why are you not getting power? Okay. So we almost made it all the way through without a hitch. But that's okay. Let's just get another flux point and attach it. I'm just going to drop off all the rest of this stuff. We only need one of each of those. And let's see if we can't fix this stupid ass thing, because it was working fine, but now it doesn't want to. Let's try that. Okay. What the hell? Like, why is it doing this? I mean, I get that it's a fair amount of power, but still. Let's go grab more flux points. We'll see if we can just connect it directly. I mean, that's kind of the best way to do it anyhow, so let's go get more. See if this works. That one doesn't have anything on it, but okay, I think that fixed it. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So legs, do the boots next. So this is taking it up to Draconic tier. So the recipe, 2 nether stars, 2 wyvern cores, 2 blocks of emerald, the awakened core, and then whatever the upgrade's going to be will, inside the fusion crafter, will allow you to take it to the Draconic tier of the upgrade. You do have to have the 2 previous tiers before in order to craft this, so just keep that in mind. You do have to go through each tier individually before, you know, you can't just go straight to tier Draconic. You have to go through basic, then wyvern, and everything. So just bear that in mind. We will upgrade to chaotic once I defeat the chaos chicken and get the chaos shard that we need to upgrade everything. Because the chaos shards are EMCable, so once we get one, we will have infinite effectively. We've got something like 24, 25 million EMC, or billion EMC rather, not million. We've got more than millions. So we're sitting decent. Like, I've expanded some of the EMC farms we have, so we're at 24.3 billion EMC at the moment. We average like between 2 and 5 EMC per minute. It just depends on where stuff is at in the tick cycle. I'm going to show off another EMC farm type. We might actually fly over there once all of our armor is crafted, or upgraded I should say, just to kind of show that off, because I think it's pretty good, all things considered. Like, it seems to just dump a ton of EMC, and all the items to make it are EMCable, so once you have a tablet you can make it pretty easy. But there we go. Those are done, and last but not least, the shield capacity upgrade for all of them. We'll get that installed, and then we'll be ready to go. I mean, we'll be fully kitted out gear-wise, so nothing will touch us, basically. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, we're getting pretty close. Like, this is as late game as your armor can get in this pack. Like I said, I don't think there's any armor that's better than the fully leveled up, upgraded Draconic Evolution armor, so just keep that in mind. You're going to be hard-pressed to find something better than this armor set. Like, I know there's other cool armors in the game, like Terra Steel is good. It can have specific, like, you can buff it and everything if you fight the Gaia Guardians and all that, but like, literally nothing has the protection ability of this. So we've got 2048 shield right off the bat. Our RF is insane. And yeah, that blue bar is our shield capacity. So each one of these is 256 million RF. So that's like a billion RF worth of storage that we just have. So we're pretty damn strong. I'm content with that. We haven't even halfway filled our RF bar, just so you know. But let's go take a look over here. So I started doing the cow breeding. That takes some time because you got to wait for the cows to grow. But this is the newest, or the latest EMC farm that I have designed. So this guy uses dragon egg seeds from Mystical Agriculture. So dragon, you need a dragon egg crux, so dragon scales, blocks of insanium, regular insanium, block of diamond. Not too expensive. It's EMCable, so you can, once you build one, you can just take out a stack. And then you also need the seeds, which are not EMCable themselves, but it takes 4 dragon scales, 4 insanium essence, and 1 tier 6 crafting seed for each one. So you can EMC all of this. Just take a stack, 4 stacks of scales, 4 stacks of insanium, and a stack of seeds, and you'll be able to build a stack of the dragon seeds. Okay, so that's the crop I'm using. Each one of these produces a dragon egg essence when it grows, worth 38,836 EMC. And this basically insta-grows them, so it's more on the harvest rate of your harvester that is limiting this. So it's like every 10 ticks it harvests, maybe a little faster, whatever. And yeah, I could expand this out to be even larger if I wanted. I just thought I'd start small. The functional aspects, I've got a personal EMC link that takes in all the drops and compresses them. You do have to use a plant gatherer, so to transport the seeds back over, I used a item transfer node, and to get the seeds to go in specifically, I used basic item filter with the whitelisted dragon seeds. This guy just churns away. It does generate sludge, the plant gatherer, so I've got a fluid duct with a servo going into a trash can fluid, which basically just voids it. I've got an imaginary time block with the flux point. Underneath that is a dark matter pedestal with the watch flowing time on it. And then I also have a growth crystal tier 3, which is above a plant sour, which just plants the plants and is the source for the item transfer node to send the seeds back. But this crystal right here is insane. So let's look at the crystal. I think I don't know where I got this, honestly. Like, it must have been a quest drop, because yeah, I know I haven't built anything like this. But yeah, works in a 9x9 farm, so I could expand this out like double, triple in size of what it is. It acts as a water block, so this just goes in the center, build the farm around it, whatever. And basically, as long as you have a way to auto plant the seeds and harvest them, you get a shit ton of EMC. Like, we generate a lot. Like, this is hard to go off of, but it's between like 2 million and 5 million EMC per second off of all of the EMC generating stuff I've got. But we were maybe at 1 million a second before average. We're definitely faster than that. So this is probably between like 1 or 2 million EMC per like cycle of all the crops. So this is 24 or 30. It's 36 plots of dirt that's farmed. So basically 36 seeds to fill this. I have a full stack just so it always has seeds, so it can kind of cycle through. But yeah, if you have 24 or 36 of those, will make a little bit more than 1 dragon egg. It'll make 1 1/3 dragon eggs worth of EMC, so it's decent. I believe a dragon egg is like 1.6, something like that. So yeah, dragon egg is 1 million plus 1/3, so 1.3 million ish off of each field harvest. It harvests more than 1 field every time, and you get more than 1 drop sometimes. You also get mystical fertilizer, which increases. Anyway, it's a good EMC farm. It does utilize time blocks. I don't think that growth crystal is bad for servers though, and that's really the main one. Like, I don't need the other stuff by the farm. It didn't make that big of an impact because I added those first. But with that being said, we've upgraded our armor. We've shown you another way to generate EMC at a reasonably fast rate. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been LD7, and we will see ya.